The car door swung open and a tall man stepped out, his voice urgent. Are you okay, sis? Did that bastard hurt you? My brother anxiously scanned me from head to toe, checking for any injuries. Only when he was sure I was unharmed did he finally exhale in relief. Damn it, I should have gotten here sooner. I let them treat you like this. I looked up at him at that familiar, protective face, and all the emotions I had been holding back came crashing down. Claude, I was wrong. I just want to go home. I miss mom and dad. His expression softened as he wiped away my tears, pulling me into a warm embrace. It's okay now. I'm taking you home. No one will ever hurt you again. And if you don't want to marry for business, then don't. He'll take care of you for the rest of your life. For the first time in a long while, I let my guard down, resting against my brother's shoulder. Just then, the doors to the stock exchange opened again. Nicholas and Gwendolyn were being escorted out in handcuffs. The moment Nicholas laid eyes on Claude, his face twisted in shock. Why, you're Claude Godfrey, heir to Nova Eternum Industries. Claude met his gaze with icy disdain. His voice was dangerously low. You've got some nerve, Nicholas. You thought you could hurt my sister and walk away. Get comfortable in prison. You won't be leaving anytime soon. Nicholas turned back to me, his panic barely concealed. His eyes, once filled with contempt, now shone with desperation, like a man realizing he had bet against the wrong horse. Mr. Godfrey, this is all just a misunderstanding. I didn't know she was your sister. A misunderstanding? Claude scoffed. You cheated on her, used her to build your company, then discarded her like she was nothing, humiliated her in front of the entire industry. And now you dare call it a misunderstanding? Nicholas collapsed to his knees, his voice thick with desperation. Mr. Godfrey, I messed up. I know I did. Please, just give me one more chance. If the Godfrey steps in, I can still fix this. I'll marry Rose. No, I'll even discard my family name and join your honorable family as a house husband. I'll leave everything I had if that's what it takes. Claude let out a sharp, amused scoff. Spare you? You really think that's on the table? His gaze was filled with nothing but disdain. You, marry into my family. You're nothing but a parasite trying to latch onto something better than yourself. Do you really think you're worthy? Seeing no hope with my brother, Nicholas turned to me instead. His entire demeanor shifted, eyes soft, voice dripping with regret. As if the same man who had betrayed, humiliated and discarded me in front of everyone just minutes ago had never existed. Rose, please, I made a mistake. You'll do anything for the sake of what we had. Can you forgive me? I met his eyes, my expression calm, unwavering. Nicholas, when you backed me into a corner, did you ever stop to think about what we had? If I had been just another woman, his lies and public humiliation could have ruined me completely. The slander, the online harassment, he had set out to destroy me. And if I hadn't fought back, he would have succeeded. I didn't wait for his answer. I turned, stepping into the car with my brother, shutting the door on the wreckage of my past. As we drove off, Nicholas grew smaller in the rearview mirror, still kneeling, still begging. When we pulled up to Emperor Bay, my parents were already waiting at the door. The moment my mother saw me, her eyes welled up with tears. She rushed over and pulled me into a tight embrace. Sweetheart, you've been through so much. Even my father, usually so composed, couldn't hide the concern on his face. He placed a firm yet gentle hand on my shoulder, his voice laced with quiet regret. Why didn't you tell us sooner? A daughter of the Godfreys should never have to endure something like this. Leaning into my mother's warmth, I finally let the tears fall, not because of what I had suffered, but because of my own stubbornness. I had worried them so much. Dad, Mom, I'm sorry. I should have listened. My father sighed, his voice softening. What's done is done. From now on, with us here, no one will ever hurt you again. My brother, standing nearby with his usual confidence, smirked. Don't worry, Dad, Mom. I've already handled everything. Nicholas and Gwendolyn are finished and Rose's reputation won't take a hit. As for the people running their mouths online, let's just say they won't be spreading lies anytime soon. My mother nodded and gently took my hand, leading me inside. Sweetheart, from now on, just focus on resting and doing whatever makes you happy. If you don't want an arranged marriage, then you won't have one. Your father and I won't push you anymore. I was so overwhelmed with emotion that I couldn't find the words to respond. I could only squeeze her hand tightly in gratitude. The days that followed were nothing short of blissful. My parents and brother doted on me endlessly, and even the household staff went out of their way to take care of me. I woke up whenever I wanted, indulged in my favorite foods, and spent my days in complete ease. Occasionally, I did drop by my brother's company with him, but there was no pressure, just a life of comfort and freedom. As for Nicholas and Gwendolyn, I never bothered to check up on them. However, considering how far Nicholas had gone to publicly ruin me, news of their downfall was impossible to ignore. The investigation by the Securities and Markets Authority and the Department of Justice concluded swiftly, with undeniable evidence of financial fraud and corporate bribery. Nicholas, as the primary culprit, was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Gwendolyn, as his accomplice, received 5. Their assets were completely seized. The once mighty Brickfield Group collapsed overnight, reduced to nothing but a cautionary tale. I later heard that prison wasn't kind to Gwendolyn. Her health took a turn for the worse during her pregnancy, and in the end, she lost a baby. As for Nicholas, his days of confidence and arrogance were long gone. Locked up, he became just another inmate, powerless, humiliated and completely broken. Ultimately, none of that had anything to do with me anymore. All I knew was that my life was finally my own and I was happier than ever. One day, my brother walked up to me with a smirk, his tone full of mischief. "Rose, do you remember the tallest kid who used to hang around all the time when we were little?" I thought for a second before laughing. "Of course, I do. He used to trail after me like a lost puppy, but after he went abroad, we pretty much lost touch." My brother's smirk deepened. "Well, he's back now, and from what I hear, he's still single. Maybe you should meet up." I raised a brow, playing along. "Are you trying to set me up?" He chuckled. "I wouldn't dare pull a mom and dad on you, but he's a good guy. If you're interested, why not see where it goes?" I smiled, shaking my head. "Maybe someday, but right now, I'm just enjoying life." My brother ruffled my hair with a fond smile. "Whatever you decide, I'll always be here for you." Leaning against his shoulder, I felt nothing but peace. I had my family, my freedom, and a life that was finally mine to enjoy. What more could I ask for? Then for my love life, that one could wait. I had all the time in the world to find the right person if they ever came along.